As one of the highest-rated fantasy dramas to date, there's no questioning the passion fans have for Star's Outlander. Now that we're all going through Droughtlander yet again, many fans have been dreading the beloved series ending. Fear not, because for today's video, we'll be sharing with you what Outlander author Diana Gabaldon had to say about the potential endings for the series. So make sure you keep on watching if you don't want to miss out. Diana Gabaldon, the author of Outlander, discusses possible endings for the show in a recent interview with The Times. The iconic Starz series Outlander will soon come to an end, and fans have been dreading it for a while. Although creator Diana Gabaldon said that possible endings to the show have been contemplated, there is no need to worry just yet. Gabaldon talked with The Times about whether or not the show will have 10 seasons, one for each of her books, or if it will end sooner. Since each season has so far largely adapted one novel, viewers believe that the show may continue for 10 seasons. The author was even asked if the next 7th season of the program would be its last during the conversation. Keep on watching to see what the author has to say about the show. So let's get to the important part at once. Will the show end in Season 7? To this, Gabaldon first expressed her amazement that the series managed to run for quite a while now. Aside from this, she also revealed that she already discussed with the show's showrunners the potential endings, wherein they came to a few conditional conclusions. Gabaldon, however, stressed that the end is not too sure yet until they get further down the road. Season 8 has not yet been approved by Starz, but since the show's inception, lead actors Sam Heughan and Katrina Balfe have been kept very busy. Aligning their calendars is more difficult stated than done because they have other activities outside of this event. Whatever happens, the fact that Outlander has lasted for 7 seasons is really extraordinary. It's a victory for fans that we're into Season 7 because shows these days are frequently canceled despite their success. Diana Gabaldon expressed her continued optimism for the future and said that an 8th season would be totally great and that everyone is keeping their fingers crossed. And if the series doesn't get renewed for the 8th season, Gabaldon is still happy that Outlander is where it's at today. If we don't get a Season 8, then the 7 we have are really good, and we can contrive a reasonable ending if that should be the case. Following several cast members' statements and the fact that both lead actors Sam Heughan and Katrina Balfe have been cast in numerous parts over the past few years, there has been widespread speculation that the show may cease with its upcoming season. The critically acclaimed Kenneth Branagh film Belfast nearly earned Katrina a BAFTA, but Sam is presently appearing in the Channel 4 drama Suspect and has a lot of other projects in the works. Katrina mentioned to Deadline last year that discontinuing the show after Season 7 would make sense because it would be 10 years since the first episode had aired. We all feel like we're so lucky that we've gone this far, she continued. Who knows what happens after that, but how lucky we've been, right? Speaking of endings, one cast member is already aware of how the series will end, and it's none other than Sam Heughan. Unfortunately, the lead actor is keeping his mouth shut, so we could only wait for it to come out in due time. The one thing Sam Heughan was compelled to keep a secret from Katrina Balfe is now out, and it's how the program ends. The 42-year-old said in a recent interview with Esquire that the show's creator, author Diana Gabaldon, has revealed to him what would occur at the end of the entire series. Heughan claimed in the interview that author Diana Gabaldon had actually told him how everything would turn out. The actor claims that Gabaldon emailed him the final few pages of the novel fairly early on, and that, as far as he is aware, no one else except another executive producer has seen them. He also added that even his co-lead, Katrina Balfe, hasn't seen it yet since he's sworn to secrecy. As Season 6 came to a close, viewers watched in disbelief as Claire and Jamie were torn apart, with the former being taken away in a cart on her way to jail, and the latter being restrained by Brown's men while awaiting a ferry to Scotland. The episode finished with the group riding over the beach, maybe en route to save Claire, along with Myers and a few other people. Fortunately, young Ian saved Jamie just in time. Aside from the show's ending, Sam Heughan also shared what to expect on the Outlander spin-off series. Heughan also provided a heartbreaking update about the planned prequel series, which will depict the romance of Jamie's parents, Ellen and Brian Fraser, in the same interview with Esquire. Heughan won't be appearing this time around, sadly, as the focus on the prequel will be the parents of his character. I believe that it's a prequel focusing on Jamie's parents when they were younger, so I guess you might see a young version of him at some point. Heughan also added about the upcoming show, but I think I may be a little too old to play young Jamie now. I could play his dad maybe, or a flash forward. It is time travel after all. With all these series ending talk, at least we got to know that the showrunners are doing their best to give this series a well-deserved ending, and at the same time, they're still hoping for Outlander's renewal for Season 8. Now, let's move on to what we need to know about Outlander Season 7. For starters, Outlander Season 7 will have 16 episodes. Because of the pandemic and Katrina Katrina Balfe's pregnancy, Outlander's 6th season ran a few episodes short. But no need to worry because the next season will make up for the previous one. Matthew B. Roberts, Outlander's showrunner, said in a statement that to give the audience the most vivid and energetic season as soon as possible, they decided to shorten season 6 because filming in 2021 offered an unprecedented set of difficulties. He also said that since we're now reverting to better times, they've started filming an extended season 7. Executive producer Meryl Davis even referred to the upcoming season as supersized in an interview with ET. And if you're curious to know what book will the next season be based on, it takes inspiration from the book titled Echo in the Bone. In addition to this, it's also been revealed that Diana Gabaldon wrote a portion of the first episode in season 7. Gabaldon had contributed to the writing of episode 609 before the end of season 6. She revealed on Twitter that small bits of her writing is currently being used in episode 701. Another thing you should look forward to is the return of the main cast this upcoming season as well. Richard Rankin, Roger Wakefield, Sophie Skelton, Brianna Randall, Katrina Balfe, Claire Randall Fraser, and Sam Hewen, Jamie Fraser are all expected to return. Additionally, some fresh faces will be shown on the screen. According to Deadline, Joey Phillips, Billy Elliot, and Izzy Meikle-Small, Snow White and the Huntsman, have joined the cast in the roles of Rachel Hunter and Dr. Denzel Hunter, respectively. Aside from acting, lead actress Katrina Balfe also expressed her wish to direct the show. Katrina Balfe hopes to try her hand at directing this time around. However, it's unclear if that will be possible in season 7. She admitted to Vanity Fair that she has been bringing up the topic on the show, but it seems to be getting little traction. Balfe claims that since she is so close to all of the camera crew and they are constantly talking about what lens they are using and what frame it is, the actress said that they are really always super helpful in giving her as much information as she wants. Directing last season would have been the ideal opportunity for her in a very safe environment. Sadly, she has little control over whether or not to direct. And for you eager fans out there, our actors and crew have been hard at work since they started filming for a while now. The series' further intentions were discussed by executive producer Meryl Davis at the Television Critics Association press tour in January 2019. Since there are still several volumes to be written, she claimed that Outlander will continue to be produced until Claire and Jamie are 100. And if Sony and Starz are open to it, they are open to it. And if the performers are open to it, they'll keep making the show. Jeffrey Hirsch, CEO of Starz, also alluded to the idea of a spin-off when he stated that there are many opportunities for story extensions, spin-offs, or sequels in the Outlander universe. A spin-off series following Lord John Grey particularly and using Diana Gabaldon's novellas about the character has already been requested by fans. Hirsch was deliberately evasive when questioned about a potential Lord John TV show. Unfortunately, we've run out of time, so we'll be wrapping up today's episode about Outlander on this note. Thanks for watching today's video and tell us what you're most excited about next season in the comments section below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these. See you next time, guys. Bye!